Hey friends, welcome back to my composition art journal series. This is part 13. And today I am starting on this page with some oranges and yellows and picking out some stencils to begin with. If you just stumbled on this video and would like to know how I prepped 44 page layouts in a composition notebook to create this art journal, I will put the link down below if you'd like to go watch that video. Basically, I just glued a couple pages back to back throughout a composition notebook. I did remove a few pages also just to make it not quite as thick. Then I used all the acrylic paints that I had on hand and just filled in the background layers of each page. So that's just to kind of create a jumping off point for my creative process so that I can pick a page that looks inspiring and go from there. So that's what we're doing today. So some of these are some new stencils that I got, I believe from Temu. I will also put links to those down below if you like them. And liking the bright colors, I tend to favor bright colors. Since my yellow was really mixing with my pinks and oranges, I cut off the sponge on the end. That's what I like about these disposable makeup sponges, is you can just cut the end off and have a fresh surface to work with. But I do try to be resourceful and reuse those sponges as much as I can, and the acrylic paint usually washes right out of them, so they have quite a long life if you reuse them quite a bit. So my quote for this page is, I hope there are days when your coffee tastes like magic, your playlist makes you dance, strangers make you smile, and the night sky touches your soul. I hope you fall in love with being alive again. And if you were reading along, you will see that I should not have put a W there. That's supposed to be an H for hope. So you can get some ideas on how to correct an oops. So in abstract art world, it's really easy to fix an oops because you can just start smearing on more paint. And actually, one thing led to another. I got my fingers all painty and started having fun finger painting all over the page. It actually is good. I liked the feel of it. I like feeling the texture of the page, and didn't want my cover up to stand out too much, so I wanted to make sure that I blended that color more into the background. So I was having so much fun finger painting that I decided to do a little bit more with the yellow. And I knew the W would probably take several layers, so I thought I would bring some white splashes out there too and experiment with that. And then I think it's good to dry after each layer that you build on, so it doesn't become a big puddle of a mess. So I went over my text again with a purple metallic marker. It was really probably unnecessary, but I love my metallic markers because they just give everything a little bit of a shimmer. And then I continued my quote because my little white paint was dry. And then lo and behold, dun dun dun, I was like, oh no, I really don't like how the alive again is framed. So, oh, here we go again. Let's redo that. So it's actually kind of fun when you make an oops and correct it. To me, I think of a river. Okay, I'm going to get philosophical here for a second, where the water just flows down the mountain and the hill, and then it hits a rock, and all of a sudden it was going in one direction, and then it hit something, and it had to go around it, and it had to go a new direction. And because of that, there's all these little micro changes in direction. And so sometimes when I'm doing a page and one thing leads to another, I kind of feel like that. Like I'm just letting the current take my page where it wants to go. So I actually love how this turned out as far as my little redo there, because the bright yellow just really made the words stand out even more. And alive again, I would say would be the kind of the climax of that, of my quote, because that's the whole point, is just enjoying the simple things in life, where the cares and worries and concerns of life are not so overwhelming that something like a cup of coffee in the morning, or some songs that make you smile or dance, and just the kindness of people that you meet, those kinds of things just make your day, and then you don't get overwhelmed by all the stress and trials and things that stress us out. So after my quote, I just get busy with doodles. And there's really no fancy techniques here. I outline the stencils a little bit, and yeah, I'll just let you watch the rest of the process.